Hey Spurs fan! We're back with another exclusive video and the hottest updates for you. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button so you never miss any news about the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get to the news. What happens when a rising star feels sidelined by his own team? As the San Antonio Spurs struggle to integrate Jeremy Sochan into their rotation, with just 6.3 minutes of play in a recent loss to the Warriors, the clock is ticking on his future. With a potential payday on the line and a looming restricted free agency, Sochan's patience is wearing thin. Can the Spurs afford to lose him, or will they step up to make him a central part of their game plan? The San Antonio Spurs find themselves at a critical crossroads with Jeremy Sochan, a promising young forward who may soon be on his way out if his role doesn't change dramatically. After being limited to just 6.3 minutes in a recent loss to the Golden State Warriors, the message is clear: if the Spurs don't integrate Sochan into their rotation, they risk losing a player who could become a significant asset. With the looming reality of restricted free agency, the urgency for both sides to find common ground has never been greater. Sochan's journey this season has been anything but straightforward. He returned from a wrist injury that sidelined him for the first 6 games, immediately showcasing his potential by scoring 16 points in 22.5 minutes against the Lakers on November 5. However, that performance marked his season high in minutes, a troubling sign for a player eager to prove himself. Averaging only 6.0 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.4 assists in 14.8 minutes per game, Sochan is facing career lows despite shooting a career-best 57.9% from the field. The Spurs have struggled with a negative net rating during his limited playtime, raising questions about the strategic direction of the team. Historically, Sochan has been a staple in the Spurs lineup since being drafted 9th overall in 2022. He started 149 of his first 184 games and averaged 27.3 minutes per game over his initial 3 seasons, highlighting his potential and the trust the franchise had in him. His growth has been evident, with a value over replacement player (VORP) of 0.3 last season and a positive impact on team performance. However, the current coaching staff, led by Mitch Johnson, seems to be opting for a different approach, one that potentially sidelines a player who has worked hard to develop his game. As the Spurs aim for contention, the stakes for Sochan couldn't be higher. If the team chooses to limit his playing time to 10 minutes per game, the likelihood of him remaining in San Antonio diminishes significantly. The Spurs are looking to surround their franchise centerpiece, Victor Wembanyama, with shooting talent, yet this strategy risks overlooking the attributes that make Sochan a valuable contributor. The impending restricted free agency adds another layer of complexity, as the specter of players like Josh Giddey and Jonathan Kuminga looms large, illustrating the precarious nature of waiting for the right deal. With each passing game, the tension mounts, leaving fans to wonder if they will witness a costly departure that neither party desires. The question remains: can the Spurs adjust their strategy in time to keep Sochan in the fold, or is this the beginning of a significant shift for both player and franchise? The future implications for the San Antonio Spurs hinge significantly on their handling of Jeremy Sochan. If the Spurs continue to limit his playing time, they risk not only losing a talented forward but also alienating their fan base, which has invested in his development since he was drafted 9th overall. As the team aims for contention, failing to integrate Sochan more prominently into the rotation could lead to a pivotal gap in their roster. The Spurs are at a crossroads. They must decide if they are willing to adapt their strategy to include a player who has shown flashes of brilliance or risk watching him flourish elsewhere. Reactions from the league and fans alike will undoubtedly intensify as the trade deadline approaches. Other teams are likely monitoring Sochan's situation closely, understanding that a restricted free agency often leads to uncertainty and potential bidding wars. Comparisons have been drawn to players like Josh Giddey and Jonathan Kuminga, who faced similar predicaments and ultimately found themselves in limbo, waiting for lucrative contracts that never materialized. Experts suggest that the market dynamics could favor Sochan if he becomes available, particularly with the projected cap space opening up in 2026. The Spurs need to consider how their decisions will resonate beyond their own locker room, as they risk becoming a cautionary tale for player development. Looking ahead, several scenarios could unfold. The Spurs might choose to elevate Sochan's role, recognizing his potential as a key contributor, or they could inadvertently set the stage for his departure, which could lead to a trade before the deadline. Alternatively, they might hold on to him, hoping that a more favorable playing situation emerges. Regardless of the path they choose, one thing is clear: the clock is ticking, and the stakes are high. As the Spurs navigate this precarious situation, the decisions made in the coming weeks will shape not only Sachin's career but also the future trajectory of the franchise itself. The next chapter in this unfolding drama is sure to keep fans on the edge of their seats. Could Julius Randle be the missing piece that transforms the San Antonio Spurs into a playoff contender? With his powerful scoring and versatility, fans are eager to see how he will impact the team's dynamics. Stay tuned as we dive into what Randle's arrival means for the Spurs and whether he can elevate their game to new heights. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Antonio Spurs. In a stunning turn of events that has sent ripples through the NBA landscape, Julius Randle has officially been unveiled as the newest addition to the San Antonio Spurs. The announcement, which took place during a highly anticipated press conference, marks a significant chapter in both Randle's career and the Spurs' ongoing quest for resurgence in a fiercely competitive Western Conference. Dressed in the iconic black and silver of the Spurs, Randle exuded an air of determination and excitement as he addressed the media, sharing his eagerness to contribute to a franchise that has a storied history of excellence. His arrival not only bolsters the team's frontcourt but also adds a layer of depth and versatility that has been sorely needed in recent seasons. Randle's journey to San Antonio has been anything but conventional. After making a name for himself with the Los Angeles Lakers, his tenure with the New York Knicks showcased his ability to evolve into a multifaceted player capable of leading a team. The Spurs, known for their development of talent and strategic play, seem to be the perfect environment for Randle to further hone his skills. During his time in New York, he demonstrated a remarkable ability to score both inside and out, and his rebounding prowess made him a formidable presence in the paint. Spurs fans are optimistic that with the right coaching and system, he can elevate his game to new heights while also mentoring younger players on the roster. The implications of Randle joining the Spurs extend beyond just on-court performance. They echo a broader narrative of the franchise's commitment to rebuilding and re-establishing itself as a perennial contender. The Spurs have long been associated with a culture of teamwork, resilience, and a dedication to excellence, values that Randle himself embodies. His competitive spirit and relentless work ethic align seamlessly with the Spurs' philosophy, promising to invigorate the locker room and inspire his teammates. Coach Greg Popovich, renowned for his ability to maximize player potential, is likely to find innovative ways to integrate Randle into the Spurs system, potentially allowing him to flourish in new roles that capitalize on his diverse skill set. As the season approaches, the anticipation surrounding Julius Randle's impact on the Spurs is palpable. Fans are eager to witness how he will mesh with the existing core and the strides the team will make in their pursuit of playoff contention. The chemistry he develops with the likes of young stars and seasoned veterans alike will be crucial in determining the Spurs' trajectory this year. With Randle's addition, the Spurs not only gain a talented player but also a fierce competitor who has tasted the highs and lows of the league. As the team embarks on this new chapter, all eyes will be on Randle, whose journey with the Spurs promises to be filled with both challenges and triumphs, ultimately shaping the future of this proud franchise. The potential impact of this player on the Spurs cannot be overstated, as his unique skill set aligns perfectly with the team's current needs and long-term aspirations. With his exceptional ball handling and court vision, he brings a level of playmaking that has been somewhat lacking in recent seasons. His ability to create opportunities not only for himself but also for his teammates will undoubtedly elevate the offensive dynamics of the Spurs. As he finds his rhythm within the team's system, fans can expect to see a more fluid and cohesive offense, one that thrives on quick ball movement and high basketball IQ. This player's knack for making the right decisions under pressure will be crucial in tight games, providing the Spurs with a reliable option down the stretch when every possession counts. Moreover, defensively, he possesses an intensity and tenacity that can reinvigorate the Spurs' defensive identity, which has long been a hallmark of the franchise. His agility and quick lateral movements enable him to guard multiple positions effectively, creating mismatches that can disrupt opponents' offensive schemes. The impact of his defensive prowess extends beyond individual matchups. It fosters a culture of accountability and hard work on the defensive end that can inspire his teammates to elevate their own performance. With his leadership qualities, he can serve as a vocal presence on the court, directing traffic and instilling a sense of urgency that can galvanize the entire roster. This renewed commitment to defense could be the catalyst that propels the Spurs back into playoff contention. Additionally, his experience and composure in high-pressure situations will be invaluable for a young Spurs roster that is still finding its way in the league. Having faced numerous playoff battles and high-stakes games, he brings a wealth of knowledge that can help guide younger players through the rigors of an 82-game season and beyond. His mentorship can be instrumental in the development of emerging talents, as he shares insights on work ethic, preparation, and the mental fortitude required to succeed at the highest level. As the younger players watch and learn from his approach, they are likely to adopt a winning mentality that can transform the culture of the team. This shift not only benefits individual players but also fosters a collective resilience that can define the Spurs for years to come. Finally, the synergy he establishes with the coaching staff will be crucial in maximizing the team's potential. His willingness to adapt and embrace the Spurs system while also providing feedback can lead to innovative strategies that leverage his strengths. Coaches can utilize his versatility to experiment with different lineups and offensive schemes, ultimately leading to a more unpredictable and dynamic team. The collaboration between this player and the coaching staff can usher in a new era for the Spurs, one characterized by creativity, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. As he integrates into the fabric of the team, the Spurs may not just find a star player, they could discover a transformative force that reshapes their trajectory in the league and reignites their championship aspirations. The opinions of the club's supporters are as varied and passionate as the colors of their team's jersey. For many, being a fan transcends mere allegiance, it becomes an integral part of their identity, woven into the fabric of their daily lives. They gather in packed living rooms or at local pubs, their voices rising in unison to cheer for their team, sharing the highs of victory and the lows of defeat as if they were family. The emotional investment is palpable, with fans often recalling specific matches that have defined their relationship with the club, moments that linger in their memories long after the final whistle has blown. Such experiences create a bond not only with the team but also among supporters, fostering a community that thrives on shared hopes and dreams. For some, the connection to the club is deeply rooted in familial ties, passed down through generations like a treasured heirloom. These fans often recount stories of their parents or grandparents, who introduced them to the sport, instilling a sense of loyalty and pride that feels almost sacred. The colors of the team represent more than just a logo, they symbolize a lineage, a shared history that connects them to their ancestors and to one another. This generational loyalty is a powerful force, as fans often find themselves attending matches with their children, eager to pass on the traditions, rituals, and chants that have become a part of their family heritage. The stadium becomes a sacred space, a place where memories are created and legacies are honored, ensuring that the club remains a vital part of their lives. However, not all opinions among supporters are harmonious. Disagreements often arise regarding the club's direction, management decisions, and player selections, leading to spirited debates among the fanbase. While some fans may advocate for a more aggressive spending strategy to attract top talent, others might champion a focus on nurturing homegrown players, reflecting a broader philosophy about the team's future. These discussions can ignite passionate exchanges, with supporters passionately defending their viewpoints, each convinced of their vision for what the club should strive to become. Despite these diverging opinions, there is an underlying respect for the shared love of the game, as fans recognize that their diverse perspectives contribute to the vibrant tapestry of the club's culture. Ultimately, the supporters' opinions are a crucial element of the club's identity, shaping its character both on and off the pitch. Their voices resonate through the stands, their chants echoing like a heartbeat that drives the team forward. The collective spirit of the fans acts as a formidable force, capable of inspiring players and instilling a sense of pride that can elevate the performance beyond the individual talents on the field. In this intricate dance between the team and its supporters, the opinions of the fans serve as a reminder that, at its core, football is not just about winning trophies, it is about the community, the shared experiences, and the unwavering passion that binds people together in celebration of something greater than themselves. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about our San Antonio Spurs, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video, Spurs fans.